Happy tomorrow, folks! Now, in my earlier video I discussed how important a wireless lapel microphone is. But one thing that I neglected to do was to talk about the difference between a wireless and a hardwired lapel microphone. That was mainly due to the fact that I didn't have one. But by sheer luck, the company MAONO got in contact with me and now made it possible for me to explain the difference between a wireless and a hardwired lapel microphone. That's what I have here in this box today. Now right off the bat, I already know what some of you are thinking. This is a long box for a lapel microphone. I will explain that in just a second. Alright, let's get right into this. Now, this box isn't just the microphone, because it also... Okay, well that right there is the microphone. This also comes with a 43-inch tripod. So you get a lapel microphone and a 43-inch tripod. How about that? Oh, this looks nice. This looks really nice. Look at that. Look at that. Have you seen anything nicer and cleaner? So what's cool about this tripod is that it's compatible with pretty much any DSLR camera, but it also comes with a little clip for you to attach your smartphone to. So this actually is pretty light, and it also looks pretty small. I mean, well, that's 43 inches, but yeah, it's still, I'd consider this travel size. Pretty nice. So like my last unboxing, the box was actually in a little sleeve, just like this one. The sleeves are actually really tight on there. I wonder why they're so secure. But here's the microphone. So it looks like what this microphone comes with. You got the lapel microphone, you've got a 6.5mm jack adapter, you've got a windshield, you've got a battery, and I'll explain the battery in just a second. You've got a metal clip, and you got this little large piece right here, which also I'll explain that in a minute. So this little plastic piece actually comes out of the box, and at the bottom we get another metal clip and another wind filter, and a nice little bag for you to store your microphone if you're ever on the go. So I was going to talk about the battery thing real quick. So if you look right here, you can see that there's a little switch on there. One that says off and the other one that says on. So basically what it is that off, you plug it into your smartphone, it does not use battery power. However, you turn it on, this is compatible with any other camera. So like a Sony camera or a DSLR Canon camera, then you will need a battery in order to operate this. Which actually kind of confuses me a little bit. Like I'm confused as to why it doesn't use power when plugged into a smartphone, but it needs a battery when plugging into a DSLR. There's probably something here I'm missing, but to me, it's a little bit confusing. Now, the cool thing is that it already comes with a battery installed, and another thing is that they give you a little replacement one. So nice, batteries included. Always a plus. All right, let's go ahead and jump into an audio test with this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pop a windscreen on because that's always important. Then I'm going to go ahead and flick this to on, so that way it matches my camera. All right, here's the audio test using the hardwired lapel system. Now, honestly, this one actually does sound a little bit more clearer, and I think it's because of the fact anything hardwired does tend to give you a better result because it's connected straight to the device. You don't have to worry about like the receiver or transmitters losing connection and all that. It's just straight into your camera. Which surprised me because this is an omnidirectional microphone and those pick up everything around it, but there's a few things in the background emitting noise right now, but you can't hear it all that well. So this is actually a really nice sounding lapel microphone. Now another thing is that this microphone actually works with tablets and smartphones. However, my smartphone is one of the iPhones that don't have the headphone jack, so I unfortunately can't test it with that. However, luckily, I do have an old iPad mini here that does still have the headphone jack. So let's give that a dry run, shall we? So here's the iPad using the lapel system, and the quality does seem a little bit different, but not a huge difference. So honestly, I'd probably have to say just stick to using this with any type of DSLR camera or maybe a handheld camcorder, either one, but not so much of a tablet or a smartphone. So that was the tablet test that I'm going to call for this microphone. So while this microphone is really good, I unfortunately have to get into some bad parts. So one thing I want to talk about is the metal clip that actually attaches to the microphone. The spring on this thing is way too strong. Like you could actually your fingers could end up slipping, and if you're not careful, it could pinch your finger, and these things are pretty sharp. Hold on, see? These things are extremely sharp, so it could end up piercing your skin. So yeah, that's one downside, is that the spring on this thing is way too strong. Another thing that I want to bring up is the windscreen. The windscreen is actually also pretty difficult to get onto the microphone. Like, it took me a good 2 or 3 minutes to get it onto the microphone. Another one I want to address is the cable length. Like, there is 239 inches of cable length here, and to me, that's a little bit much. I don't think anyone really needs 239 inches of cable, because look, this is how much excess cable I have left. Granted, yes, it does provide flexibility, but it just seems like a little bit much. And if you're doing a sit-down video like this, you don't need almost 20 feet of cable. Like, from where I am to my camera right now, it's probably not even 5 feet. So if I could get a cable that's only 6 feet long, that would be perfect. But I don't think anyone's going to use 20 feet of cable hardwired to their camera. So overall, what do I think of this microphone? Awesome. Okay, this microphone is really good. And for what it's worth, like, this microphone was $30. So for $30, you get a lapel microphone, you get a 3.5 to 6.5 millimeter jack adapter, you get an extra battery and a battery already installed for you, 2 wind filters, 2 metal clips, and you also get a nice little carrying pouch. So everything you get here, like, it surprised me that this was only 30 bucks. And also I want to say, like, if you're starting out and want to get a lapel microphone, this is the one to go for because it's cheap and it's compact. So that'll about do it. I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you're interested in purchasing this microphone, you can click the first link in the description. It'll take you to a page where you can purchase it. I'll have more review videos to come, so don't you worry. But again, like I said, worry if you don't like these. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a good yesterday.